Nico's Rentas here, mentorsapproach.com. Today's email is all about success and moving forward in life. And then once you hit it, what do you do when you have some of those past things that you wanted to take care of or walk through? So here we go. Hi, Nikos. I am one of your old students from high school. I won't say which one because I want you to make a video out of it. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to make a video out of it. During my time at high school, I had anger issues and wanted to drop out. During your classes, you showed us that life is simple if we make it simple and we get what we want when we work to get what we want. This is true. I did not understand it because my family was a piece of shit at the time. You talked about traveling and also changing environments to find yourself. Well, I did that and it has been great. I settled in a big city in Europe by accident when I had a job offer. That is so awesome. Good for you. That is it's great to hear these success stories because I used to teach full time and I had all these different students, and once in a while I'll get a message or a connection through Facebook or Instagram, and I get these success stories and they're awesome. I love hearing these success stories. It's what I was doing was when I was teaching. It wasn't just about teaching business or math or that. It was the life skills. It was all those moments where you're providing people with your life experiences, and when it pays off like this, feels like $1,000,000. I appreciate it all. Question: should I reach out to my family? It has been years. Well, the question is, why are you asking? Like, why are you worried about that? And I know that you like look at all this progress you've made. You've done everything that you've wanted to do. You've made it. You have achieved so much. And I mean, there's more to it about, should I reach out to my family? It's very vague. I wish you would have described a little bit more, but clearly, back in the day, like you're in a situation with your family where the support wasn't there, where you weren't getting your needs met, and whatever those needs were, and this goes out to anybody who's not getting their needs met. Well, why are we going into that place of having to get that support from people to achieve? Like, do we really need other people to achieve? And the question always comes down to, I do it too, but why don't we get the support from the people we need? And usually, our family does, they'll support us to X amount, and then they'll give up and they'll say, it's time for you to go to a regular 9 to 5 and do your regular thing, or whatever your choice was to do, to go back to what they think is best for you. And, it's that support system is critical to anybody. That being said, look what you've done on your own, and, do we really need that support there? Will it affect you by calling them and talking to them? You did what you had to do to move into the place where you wanted to be. You did that on your own and through the support of other people that were there. And the job just landed there. It didn't just land there. You had the opportunities build up, and it happened to be a great opportunity you took. It opened up because a series of events caused you to be at that moment where you got that opportunity, and now you're living where you want to be living, where it's fun and exciting, and you're loving your life. Calling your family, well, how bad is it to call your family? Pick up the phone, call your mother, call your father, call your siblings, call your cousins. Just, hey, listen, I know I took off. This and this, this is how I was feeling, and I want to hear your voice, and then I just want to see how you guys are doing. Done. There's no reason why you can't open lines of communications, and there's no reason why you can't try to reach out. And that being said, depends on what you want from it, and you should make a list of what you want from it so that you can create solid boundaries, right? Like, if they ask you, where are you? I want to come see you. Then you can say, listen, I'm working on my stuff right now. I'm getting through this, and I will come home and see you guys one day if you don't want them visiting. Or if you want them to visit, then you say, listen, I'm going to be here for about a week, and during this time, if you want to come visit. And you keep it short. You keep a timeline. You don't want them to get back into your mind. Let's say it that way. You don't need them to come and creep and move back into that negative space if you're somewhere good. If that's what they were doing, the only way to really deal with it is to A, not talk to them, or B, create boundaries, structured boundaries. You're on your life purpose right now, so any decision you make right now is the decision that you need based on your life purpose. If that's not to talk to them, that's not bad. It's okay. If that's to create boundaries and say, listen, I just wanted to call and hear your voice right now, and I'll call you again, and go from there. And later, 6 months, a year later, after getting to talk to them again, you start moving forward. Then you move forward. There's no reason why you need to worry about talking to them, other than the fact that you're worried that they're going to do a creep back into your brain and cause this craziness. And the question is, why do you want to do it? So take the time, write down everything. You're in a great place, structured place, and boundaries are the critical thing here. You didn't have any boundaries before. You had to move away so you can establish your own personal boundaries for yourself, creating those habits. Well, you don't want those to ruin, so you need to create boundaries with other people. And it's not just your family, it's friends, it's co-workers, it's anybody. We need to create boundaries. If you have a life purpose to do something, you need to find time to do it. These videos I'm making, I have to find time to do them, and I got to do them during certain times. I can't do them at any time. I can't do them at nighttime, that. I don't have those umbrellas and all that yet. I just started filming with the sunlight. I like it. It's nice. It's me, right? When I start making more of these and I need to pump out a lot of them, then I'll get the umbrellas. I can make them at night. Changes things, right? But right now, I got to do it when nobody is around. I got to do it when people aren't calling me. I got to do it when I am in the mood to give out this awesome advice and read off these awesome adventures people are having in their success stories, and also help the ones that are telling us all about, the situation they're in, so they can help others. So take the time, write down a list, look up your boundaries, okay? Feel good about your boundaries before you move into that phone call. You do that, you're good to go. And you'll feel like $1 million after. I think you'll get some stuff off of your chest, and off you go. If you don't want to call them, it's okay, because you're doing your life purpose. And down the road, you may feel like calling them. It's one of those things where, I need more details to see what was happening. Like, if you're telling me, it was just, they're a piece of shit. That's what you said. And that piece of shit was, in your mind created because your life was bad at the time. That's one thing, compared to if your parent, your mom was a narcissist, or your dad was a narcissist, and you got beaten and all this and that. I would be giving different advice based on the details, but at the end of the day, if you have boundaries and you're structured, your life will be so much easier. And especially in applying these new boundaries, when you pick up the phone and you talk with your family, and maintain the boundaries, and quick calls, 2-3 minutes, 5 minutes. Hey, listen, it was great, I'm going to call you again, and off you go. My name is Nikos Rentas, mentorsapproach.com. If you would like a coach call, or you'd like to send in an email, please visit mentorsapproach.com, submit your request, and I will get back to you, and we can have a successful push forward to awesomeness. Nikos Rentas, mentorsapproach.com.